Well, howdy, BeefaloBart here, and yeah, we're roughly 35 minutes late, but then again, been changing the schedule around just a little bit on the Beefalo show. A little bit different take on what's been going on, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with what's going on right now, but I didn't see anything to say this, but if you can see in the right-hand corner of my screen, it says PTS 1.8. Apparently they decided to open it up a few days early. Now, what's different? Well, there's a hell of a lot different. Well, I'm going to start off with, since I'm here at the Meat Locker, which is my usual place to start this show from because of this lovely sign behind me. And a couple of things that I was actually griping about, of things that we needed in the game. One of them was SIG brand products. Well, we got 4 new exotic guns, and I'm not going to get too in-depth in them, but I'll just quickly show 2 of the ones that I've got right now on me. I've got all 4 of them, I just don't have all 4 on this particular character. Being that I was complaining about the SIG products, we have the SIG. Of course, it's not called the SIG, it's called the House. But this is based off of the 9mm pistol / carbine from Sig Sauer with collapsible buttstock and yeah, monolithic upper, and it's a really good product. If you're not familiar with them in real life, they're pretty cool. Stats wise, the bonus that it gets is called Card Counter, and 1/2 of the magazine does 25% increased damage. The half which deals increased damage flips after 10 seconds or when the magazine is empty. I don't have a damn clue what that means. Another one is the Devil, and quickly show what its talent is. Fire, headshot, increase stability by 30% for 15 seconds. Body shots increase headshot damage by 30 seconds. So what I would assume would be, if you're going to do a combo shot, do a body shot and then do a headshot, and you're going to get that extra 30% headshot damage. So if you're going to 2-shot somebody, that's the way to go. And quickly take a look at the weapon itself. Well, Devil's Heel. If you're running Devil and the Heel is another designated marksman rifle. This one just happens to be as well. Then both weapons gain Fire and Fury talents, and the buff durations are increased by 15 seconds. Bonuses from Fire and Fury are no longer lost when swapping between the 2 guns. So weapon swap speed is increased by 50%. So if you're running through here and you're just smacking and tapping, trying to get that fire talent to really kick in, and you start running low on ammo, you can quickly switch to the other one and not lose the buff. You're going to get the buff from both guns. So that's going to be something worth checking out, and I will grab the other one and just play around with it. However, the current setup that I'm working with is a D3 FNC set, and I'll explain that in just a moment as well. But this particular gun is an AR-10 based weapon with, well, as you can see, the typical accoutrements. Regular Magpul mode buttstock, unknown pistol grip. Sure, I could figure out if I thought about it, but not bad, not bad. So let's move on, and as you can see, I've stacked 10,000 firearms and low stats on everything else. Okay, why would I glass cannon it? I've been experimenting with the D3 FNC set, and as you see, wait a minute, these are all classified gear sets, and I thought he said he was running D3 FNC. This is the D3 FNC frontline classified gear set. Now, I'm going to head back to the base of operations, the new one, and show off another thing here. As you can see, there is a 6-piece now. You get the usual 2, 3, and 4 pieces. Those stay the same. more or less. Ballistic shield health is increased by 34% for every 2,000 stamina. So no longer do you stack electronics to get a higher shield. So if you want to get a tougher shield, you're going to have to stack your stamina. 2,000, I would say try to get it around 4,000, balance it back out. The experiment that I tried was first 10,000 electronics, because previously electronics would give you the higher and the higher skill power, and you would have a higher shield health. Now the only way to get your shield health back up is to actually put it into stamina. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to rebalance this gear just a little bit, take away from some of that firearms and put it back into stamina to try to get that around 4,000, because, well, I'll show you in just a minute. It's abysmal. I mean, currently right now my D3 FNC set that I'm running, that I was getting geared up towards the global event coming up, is not going to work. So I'm going to have to re-roll, make some balances, and I'll show you what I'm going to do on that. But the 5-piece bonus for D3 FNC, or the frontline armor set, you get an additional 15% protection from elites, then 10% ballistic shield damage resilience. Okay. Now, here's where the fun part comes in. Yes, you're seeing a lot of big numbers right there, because I can sit here and read it all out. When ballistic shield is deployed, melee damage is increased by 2,000%. Melee damage is increased by 2,000%. Yeah, let that sink in. And all overhealing the player receives is applied to the ballistic shield as healing instead. So you can actually get an overheal for your shield. After taking 500,000 damage, the ballistic shield grants a buff to the players and all group members within 30 meters for 5 seconds. The duration of the buff is increased by 1 second every 2,000 stamina. So if you've got 4,000 stamina, you're going to get 2 extra seconds. So you're going to get 7 seconds. But the physical damage buff, armor is increased by 20%. Exotic damage buff, it means your weapon damage is increased by 20%. So you're going to do 20% more damage for everybody in your group, and your armor is going to be buffed by 20% after you take 500,000 damage. It's pretty stout, but, and yeah, that's going to be interesting. Back to the 2,000% melee damage. Now, if you've ever done the melee attack with the shield, it's just a SWAT movement. It just pushes the shield forward. But it's, yeah, it's best to be shown. And what I'll do is I'll walk outside, see if I can find a mob, and demonstrate it. Now, if you look, 1401, 1401, 1401, 7% skill haste, and 1,001 armor. This thing is God roll. How did it get God roll? I'll show you that as well. So, if you look at the ballistic shield now, that's just pathetic. With D3 FNC, the frontline bonus, right now, with everything spec towards electronics, it was still only in the neighborhood of maybe 670k. With everything spec'd in firearms, it's 570k. So for me to be able to get that number up now, I'm going to have to respec into stamina to be able to get my shield to be stronger, to increase my overall toughness level. So that's going to be a thing. So let's throw the shield out. As you see, the plus melee damage came up. On top of everything else, you know, with the Master Shield, that's one thing. But you really just need to see the melee damage. Now, I'm out in the normal zone, and I will progress to the new areas. Hey, look, that guy's... Oh, you're shooting me. You need to go, Ice. I'm going to play with you, buddy. No, I don't want to do it. He's full health. 167,000 damage with one melee strike. 167,000 damage with a melee strike from the shield. I can live with that. So that was another thing that I was complaining about, is we really needed some melee. Well, I want to go back to the base of operations. But I'm not going back to the terminal, and I'm not going to go back to the base of operations. Huh. Kerman Station. No. Let's head to Camp Clinton. So we're actually going to go to Dante's Run, and we'll walk over, because apparently I haven't been over there in this character yet. I've been on two of the other characters, but I haven't been on this one just yet. So you could see it for the first time for this character seeing it. Alright. This won't take long to get there. Switch over to the sniper, since I have over 10,000 on firearms right now. Kind of demonstrate this rifle a little bit. Of course, first thing I see is JTF. It would be nice to just plaster a few of those idiots. So yeah, with the discussion of trying to get melee weapons, I still say we need melee weapons, dedicated melee weapons. And thinking about the grenade launchers as well, I would settle for a number 4 slot where you have 1, 2, 3 for your weapons. Well, have a number 4 instead of being grenades. Actually let it be your auxiliary weapons, whether it be melee or a grenade launcher. So that would work for me as well. And I still say it'd be cool to have, I guess you can call it the ninja set. Since we already have the ninja backpack, you know, why don't we have a full ninja gear set with maybe all black or all white or whatever, the Arctic Ninja or the Shadow Warrior, or whatever you want to call these sets. And give us a sword. Let us go have fun. You know, maybe give us a bonus for cover-to-cover moves and so forth. Okay, if you've ever been over this area and seen all this junk where you can't get through, this is new. The opening here to get you into Camp Clinton and Westside Piers. Yeah, you discovered Pier South. And as Pier South and Pier North, they're going to come over here and you'll actually interact with the door. You have to hold F. And now you can fast travel to this location and walk slowly going in the front door. Of course, why wouldn't you? Typical restock, stash, high value targets. Now you see they just popped up on the screen. New Westside Piers assignment.
Remember that out there.
Explosion kills. Won't be a problem. You, sir, are a problem. As you can see, he just walks over and just flops up and down over the top of his comrades. But if you're standing over here somewhere and you're trying to sort through your gear or this or that or whatever else, he's going to walk over and bump into you, and it'll take you out of your overview screen or your loadout screen or whatever else and completely just drop you out of it. Let's see if he does it now. And this just absolutely irritates the crap out of me. You know, he's going to stand there like, I'm mentally retarded. And once he bumps into you, and he usually does, it will take you out of that screen. It's not bad enough you've got the other weirdo chickie up here that says her same 2 lines over and over and over and over and over. It's just frankly annoying. I like the fact that there's movement, there's things and people walking around, things like that. That's awesome. Now, you got your premium vendor over here, and he's going to get you your encrypted caches and so forth. Your special equipments vendor, and right now you got the Devil available, the House, Big Alejandro, which is a light machine gun, and Heal, which is another designated marksman, and there's House, your SMG. To make things interesting, and I'm going to show these to you, I'm not going to use all of them. I may or may not do a breakdown video of each of the different armor sets, but when you get down past here, free, I like free. You can get the classified Nomad cache, And these caches contain all 6 pieces of that gear set. So you have Nomad, D3FNC, Predator's Mark, Banshee, Firecrest, Hunter's Faith, Alpha Bridge, and Tactician's Authority. All 6-piece gear sets, all classified. Tacticians, and I think one of the other ones is only a 5-piece. There's no 6-piece bonus, but you do get all 6 pieces of it. And then you get exotic caches, and I'm just going to grab one of them for now. They're free. You can get as many as you want.
Soon.
One of the things you're going to get from those is, and I've been full on pretty much everything else on target intel, weapons kit. You see, this asshole just walks into me and knocks me out of my frickin' menu. Thankfully, I didn't lose what I got out of there, which was, okay, thankfully, Big Alejandro, the light machine gun. And as you can see, it looks sort of like a modernized version of the MG42. The German military used a LMG like this, which is weird. The Germans would use something that looks a whole lot like the old MG42s from World War II. So you can put the usual muzzle attachments, compensators, flash hiders, that kind of stuff, even suppressors. I'm not really interested in setting this one up completely. Just looking to see if I had any extra leftover junk I could throw on it. You can build the stats up pretty good. I mean, look, put this extended magazine on. It's gonna, wow, bump up my magazine size considerably. So may look into crafting a extended magazine for this, muzzle attachment, and a scope. But we'll do that in just a second. So,
come take a look.
You got your usual crafting station. You can come over to your normal thing. And let's see here. Accuracy. Reduce threat, headshot damage. Heavy magazine, extended magazine. Let's make one of those. Not really that. Well, I'll take it. A 121 right off the bat. And flash hider. Here we go, compensator. So we get a little bit of stability to it because it does have some muzzle climb to it, and partially it's because of the rate of fire. So you might want to work on increasing your accuracy as well. I'll take that. That's pretty good. Angle grip red. Is it too much to ask for to get a regular color? But it's grit. I don't remember if I could put that on there or not, but I'm going to make one. Just for the shits and grins. And I said I needed an optic. Yeah, screw it. We'll throw a per red dot on there. And that works. So,
Remember that outfit.
I'm going to go ahead and equip this. Again, just for the hell of it. Here's my compensator, magazine, optic, and can't put a grip on there, which would be convenient. Don't think it really matters what the hell camouflage I put on there for now. So. Alright, so yes, I have a few mods here and there scattered in. Now, moving right along here, you got the leaderboards, and it's going to be resistance leaderboards. It's for the 3 new map modes, and I believe that's how they're going to try to get around the stupidity factor of how the last time the leaderboards were abused. So, I'm going to start off with this, and what the heck, as a demonstration, I've already done some tuning on this gun right here, but just to kind of show off. Yeah, the talents aren't right, but I'm going to balance that out later anyway. So, when you roll the talent here on the recalibration station, what it's trying to do... well, whatever. I went to the wrong station. Never mind. Well, I didn't want to use that anyway. Screw it. Alright, isn't that what I intended to do? It's your regular recalibration station. You could sit there and re-roll your stats, and I'm not going to do it. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and do on the chest piece. I'm going to re-roll it from firearms to stamina so that I can try and get my shield health up just higher. And there's our stamina. And now I can sit there and just keep going for that reroll on that and hopefully get a better stat. Now what if, I'm just saying what if. You roll these two right here, but you really wanted those two stats to be even higher if they weren't maxed out. Then instead of a recalibration, going to recalibration station, yeah, whatever. So, there's a new way of rolling, and it uses division tech.
Remember that outfit.
So, go to the optimization station. And let's take a look at the chest piece, D3, FNC. Now, as you see what it's going to do, your 205 is your base number on these. Since I'm rolling the stamina stat, I want to get it as high as possible. 9% skill haste is already maxed out, but I want this up higher and this up higher if possible. It's already maxed at 56%, but select item, accept, and then optimize. You see the armor came up, the stamina came up, enemy armor damage came up to max, and everything else is now maxed. And I can sit there and keep doing this. This is going to cost 50 division tech every single solitary time you want to roll this. So it can be rather expensive. See, armor just came up 2003. This came up as well. Now, instead of wasting the rest of my division tech trying to increase that, what I should probably do now is go back over to the recalibration station, go back to my chest piece, and then just keep rolling the stamina. See if I can get higher and higher numbers this way. It's easier to use your regular credits instead of your precious division tech. So 369. I'll roll this a couple times, try to get it even closer. I don't mind wasting division tech over here on PTS because I can easily go over and grab a dozen or so exotic caches and stock back up on it. 15375. Alright, shits and grins. I'm going to head back over to the optimization station. Go back to my chest piece. Optimize it. And I can sit there and blow away my division tech if I want to be impatient and just do it this way. But where it comes in really handy is when you're trying to do your... See, now I've got a max roll on all these stats across the board. If you look at my holster, max stats. I got 7% skill haste, 1401 on everything. This is what I call an anchor piece. The anchor piece means the holster has got max roll on all three main stats, and this part right here. This is as good as it gets. Maximum armor, maximum on all your stats across the board. Now, like this right here, this is like the worst health on kill. I don't even want health on kill, but oh well. Let's go over here and take a look at these gloves. And let's re-roll those gloves for stamina as well. We want to get our stamina over 4,000. That's a given. So that for a D3 FNC set, for the frontline set, you really want to have a lot stacked into stamina and firearms. Your electronics really isn't as important anymore. So I'm just going to keep rolling this a few more times just to see if I can bump it up, and that's good enough for now. And critical hit damage, I'm good with that. 7% skill haste, I'm okay with that for right now. Health on kill, I don't really care, so I want SMG damage. As you can see, it's now not a 1000 or whatever else, it's actually a percentage. So I'm going to roll the health on kill into SMG damage, and of course it won't work. I mean, I could keep enemy armor damage, but I'm not. I want the SMG damage. Because with the front line, you're going to be running a submachine gun, and that's where you want that extra damage to stack. So for now, let's go ahead and go back to that. And that was the gloves. And now we got critical hit damage, skill haste, and SMG damage. Of course, the SMG damage is already maxed out, so that's not a big deal. But you look at the gear score, 278, 295, 272. I'm not really going to get into that because, honestly, your gear score, your items, you don't have to re-roll or go get all new gear. It's just been reconfigured slightly, and your gear score is going to appear different now based on other factors. So now, as long as you have Division Tech, you can make your own God roll anything. There. Now the only thing that I can improve on is the armor for this. And whatever. Yeah, it's a waste of Division Tech. Don't care.
We need you. Remember that out there.
But I'm going to push it until I get over. There we go. 1000 armor on my gloves, 1401 on electronics, and I don't want it on electronics, I want it on stamina. Because I'm a moron. Yay. You guys let me do it. It's all your fault. I blame you. Stamina. Now let's go back over and waste some more Division Tech. Won't take much this time. So that's 150. Okay, and that's fully optimized. That's fully optimized. I could sit here and go through all of these and really just go over the top and just waste a lot of Division Tech. Is it worth it? Yeah, yes and no. If you're really trying to get the max out of your stats, then this is the only really way you can do it. And what else you can do with your Division Tech? That's good enough. Now let's take a look at our stats. Alright, 29, 53. So, yeah, those are not bad. We could, of course, tweak it back and get a little bit more electronics, but it's not really necessary. The key thing is... well, we don't need competent.
I had some coffee.
But, whatever. It's probably not going to let me respec a second time. Yep. Alright, whatever. Again, not a huge deal.
Hey, anything you're looking for?
And I just picked up a little bit extra weapon kits. Alright,
You
so
come to head off the right.
we head outside,
to the left.
go slightly to the right,
Now we're exiting
and
the
we have
safe
exit.
area.
And I'm going to switch to this. and I want you to look at something really quickly.
If you hadn't been there, we would have lost the time.
RPM, 1,000 rounds per minute.
They got better training than we do. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, lovely. It burns through them. So can you imagine if you're on a Lone Star build? Now the first time I come out here on the first character, I came to this point right here, and the first thing I come up on was one of the extra heavies. You know, the ones that have the... Yep.
Keep an eye out over there. Don't make it harder on yourself.
Alright, since these guys are... Come here to me. Still 167,000, but... Please, lay down. Yes. You can make a number of tweaks on this D3 FNC set and really work it up to be a really potent setup. I'm not using the right weapon. I'm just using this one because it's new and I wanna. I'm sure I've got better around right now. Hi, excuse me. Can you hold my shield? One shot. Shooting me out. Oh no, where they were shooting. Excuse me. Have you watched the damn mouth? Gonna spawn behind me and shoot me in the back. No, no, I'll get the rest of you guys later. Now, I'm still not happy with the stats on the shield. But I can live with it. Let's take a look at the shield and see what it looks like now. I mean, you're still only at 708,000. So for those of you guys who were running Stolen Signal and letting your D3, letting your shield be your buffer, standing up there and tanking that minigun, you're going to need to have some overkills going. Hi, can you please hold those?
Ain't nothing to worry about.
Okay. I'm sorry. Are you trying to get my attention? Alright, go away. Yeah, for my casual gaming builds, a really well balanced D3 FNC with my normal set is now going to be, for sure, a great thing for just running around and having a good time. So it's something to really work towards.
You dead.
I'm dead.
Right, I got this.
You got it? Okay. Would you lay down? So yes, this is the Intrepid. And currently right now, the only way you're going to be able to get onto it is, well, you're not. Currently right now, the missions for doing stuff that gets you onto the carrier, they're not available just yet. So there's no current way of getting on the aircraft carrier and exploring. And honestly, I'm okay with having the missions to carry you on there. But I'd really rather initiate those and go do them. But in the meantime, still have the aircraft carrier fully explorable. To me, there's just too many areas right now that are still locked down.
Just like training.
I'm still, as a casual gamer, I really like exploration.
Take this.
You're gonna throw grenades at me, and then you're gonna lay there and die.
Get that AO under control.
You know, they really should get that way. Jacob's doing? You're with him. Now, the tropes that have been coming have been a lot of yellows, a lot of greens, and honestly, there's no point for me picking them up because what do I need over here? But if you didn't have great gear and you were out here trying to farm gear, this would definitely be my #1 spot to come farm. For some reason, as you can see, I'm in World Tier 4. I don't play in World Tier 4. It defaulted everybody into World Tier 4. You have to manually select to go into World Tier 5. And yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. This is a blue restock box. So yes, you can get med kits from these and grenades. And yes, just if you think you can use this to get into the aircraft carrier right now, you can't. You can come over here to the coffee shop, walk around inside here, cut through. All the doors are sealed. You can't get in. And that stairwell's secured. So currently there's no way to even just explore and go over there. All the doors are sealed and locked. There's no current way of getting into the area.
Should be easy.
So yeah, I mean, I've already explored all the way around this, trying to find some way of getting in. You can climb up right here. It looks like, hey, I can sneak over right here. No, you can't. There's no way of getting into it. Now, if you've seen any of the videos for 1.8, you know that some of the key locations were there was a nightclub and a funky little dance hall. I'll take it. If you don't know where it is, now, while I'm finishing up this little walk here, the spawns here are dynamic. There's no set spawn, and it's based on the terrain you're in. And I'll just let you explore and figure that out on your own. And no, you can't get up there and get on that catwalk either. But if you want to find the nightclub, come over to the car wash. If you're coming from this side, you can't miss the big gigantic car wash sign. Go down that road. But if you're coming from the other direction, you look for that.
Get it before it gets away.
So, you don't know when and where they're going to spawn. A lot of times, as you can see, I'm getting flanked. So they'll actually spawn somebody in behind me. Breathe deep. Yes. Now, come on over here, medic. You're wasting my time. No bullets. Just whack your ass with a shield. So, like I was saying, you come over here by the car wash, and you turn in this way, go down this street. And yes, you can go and explore the car wash. I don't want to show everything because, you know, what's the point of having cool new areas that you can explore if you don't go actually and explore them. But I will show you where the nightclub is because I've seen people in chat wanting to know where it was. If you want to know where it is, watch my videos. Yeah. So as you get down here towards the end of the road, be down here on the left. And the only way you can notice what it is that weird sign up here. Just says Nightclub New York. I ain't giving you shit. Go away.
You mind pointing that somewhere else?
Yeah, right up your butthole. Go away.
Please.
And yes, you have to worry about the spawns on the other side of that fence. They will shoot at you through the fence. So when you come into the nightclub, you can go left or right. Doesn't really matter. You got the coat room over here. But you cannot seem to climb through. I'll go ahead and drop the shield just for the sake of it. Now you can come over here, go out there on the dance floor, or you can come upstairs. Quickly show you the floor that was shown in the video. Now it's showing in my video. That one fish right here is not moving. Swim, fishy, swim! He's not listening to me. That fishy don't want to be healthy either. But it's kind of cool. And to find out, can you kill the fish? Can I kill him? Apparently not. So apparently no, you can't kill the fish. But oh well. Can you kill the laser? Apparently that's a no also. Bubbles. Bubbles. Yes, hip fire. There is no crosshair anymore. You want a crosshair? Aim. That does not include, for right now or forever, I don't know for sure, but when you have your shield deployed, you still have hip fire. Okay, you discovered Piers North. As you see the icon that's right here, that is for Division Tech, if you didn't know. And if you're looking around trying to figure out where it is, I will show you where this particular one is. It is right back over here. It looks like it's in that room that you can't get to, but it says gun casing up here by the screen. That's right, one. One Division Tech. One. So each case that you find somewhere around the world, one. Now, just gave me another mission. Kill 15 within pretty much close range. So yes, your melee kill will actually count towards that. Shooting weak spots, it appears. Since I had my pistol out whenever I deployed my shield, now I have to get in cover, then deploy my submachine gun, then go back to my shield. So on those missions, you do not have to complete those missions. See, hipfire does work whenever you get your shield deployed. I don't know if that's supposed to happen or not, but it does. And did notice the stairwell up here, but then again, stairwell here. Stairs lounge carries you out onto the rooftop. Lots of cool new places to explore. Like I said, I don't want to give too much away because I want you to get out here and do it yourself. you run around. If you don't complete that mission, no big deal. If you do complete it, you get a little bonus. You get some gear. And you see, I ran inside, ran back out. Now there's more guys over here. No idea where they went. Pretty liberal time, but it would be nice if they actually had the timer visible so you could see how long you've got in order to complete that mission. And they're dynamic missions. They change. It could be explosion kills or incendiary kills or, you know, close proximity kills, things like that. Let's stay in the north side. Go away, I'm giving you shit. Yeah, I'm not going to explore this part because I want you to explore it. Already have. That's where I keep seeing the thing over there saying that there's someone there. I'm going to stay on this north side for now, just for the heck of it. You can push right along the pier side and try to limit your engagement area. Try to help keep things from getting directly behind you. Especially with the D3, you want to keep your squishy sides and backside pretty well contained.
These motherfuckers.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Run along now.
Run along now. Somebody else on my side over here. As I say, if you need to have close watch your backside because they will get behind you. They will spawn behind you. Yeah, I really like this shield damage. So if they would let us have a melee weapon, I can totally dig it. Sword, nightclub, axe, tomahawk, whatever. Give us melee weapons. And I'm gonna tell you what, whenever you go to get your supply crate, if you have the season pass and you get your little supply crate that pops up out there on the map in either of two locations, yeah, you get out there, there has been some epic level grenade spam. And I'm gonna tell you what, you have 6 or 7 NPCs with grenade launchers just spamming the crap out of grenades at you. Hey, excuse me, medic. Oh no, you're gonna die. Nice start. Who's behind me? There's a couple of them over here behind me. And yes, I know there's one in front of me. Yep. You're just gonna have to go away. Chase you like a damn lost your damn mind. There we go. WSP completed and West Side Pure Cache has been received. So we'll come over here and find somewhere somewhat safe. And let's take a look at it. Yay. I usually get more spawns right over here in his backside. No, I don't get spawns in my backside. Come on. But we'll just come right over the tunnel. Seriously. More NPCs over here?
What? Don't like guns?
What? You don't like guns? Of course I like guns. Are you high?
Fire! Shot!
You die first. You need to die sitting behind me. Make me use my recovery link. Oh, you got a shield. Weak side hits. Alright, yeah. I got a shield too. See? 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 Alright. Now. Seriously. I just walk in that game as well. Take it out. Damn it, people. That damn break. Not nobody messing with you. Really? More spawned again? So this corner, you have a pretty good set of spawns.
Damn it, guys. Take seconds.
She's got one shot. Alright.
I need a target. They're on the air.
Who the hell are you calling JTF? I got your damn JTF right here. Really? Just go away. Yeah, it's actually, if you just want to get out of here and have fun, and I'm just complaining to be a weirdo. Honestly, it's being that it is dynamic, you don't know what to expect. You can get out here and not see anybody for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden just get swamped. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is head back. Yes, there is more division tech. You'll see it on the map here, and you can plot a path to it and go to it. But we're going to head back to Camp Clinton just to get out of harm's way. Let's open up that cache, and then we'll call it quits on this video. Keep it nice and short. We're roughly 1 hour for today.
Declared a category A bioweapon.
So, the West Side Pure Cache is going to give you a division tech and a high-end item. Ooh, a Strike Fist. Alright, so I just got garbage out of those caches. So,
Good luck out there.
what I did on this character was I came in and I pretty much dumped every piece of armor that I had just to get rid of it. Yeah, I got rid of probably so far today just screwing around with opening exotic caches, trying to get the new guns and picking up extra division tech. I have probably dismantled somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 ninja backpacks, countless Barrett's chest pieces, oh god, how Pharaoh's mask, and all those exotics. Pretty much everything except for the 4 new guns pretty much got disassembled.
Keep doing that hero thing, you hear me?
That's a shame. You need to shut up. You just need to shut up. Keep doing that hero thing. You're going to keep doing the dead thing if you don't quit. That is so annoying.
Hey there.
Okay, let them walk around, but have them shut up. You two, shut up. I'm old. I don't like anything. Alright, so if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. And please make sure you subscribe, give a thumbs up, thumbs down, all the usuals, and thank you for watching.